In the year 2024, calling for healthy and sustainable food, two environmental protesters threw soup onto the Mona Lisa at the Louvre in Paris. However, the soup had a strange chemical reaction with the paint, and instead of ruining the painting, it brought Mona Lisa to life. A woman called Meinalisa, who resembles Mona Lisa, emerged from the canvas, confused and amazed by the modern world, and said,
"I felt a strange sensation in my body. I could move, breathe, speak, and feel. I touched my face and felt the wetness of the soup. It was pumpkin soup, with some herbs and cheese. It smelled good, but it burned my skin. I wondered who made this soup, and why they threw it at me."
As the soup continues to drip from Meinalisa's face, she steps forward, her movements tentative yet determined. With a sense of curiosity and wonder, she emerges from the canvas, her eyes wide with awe as she takes in her surroundings.
I decided to get out of the canvas. I felt a pull from the painting, as if it wanted me to stay. But I also felt a curiosity and a wonder. I wanted to explore this new world, to learn and to live. I stepped out of the canvas, and felt the floor under my feet. It was cold and hard. I looked around and saw a large room, with high ceilings and walls covered with paintings. There were many people, with different clothes and faces. They looked at me with shock and fear. Some of them took out small devices and pointed them at me. They made a clicking sound. I did not know what they were doing.
As Meinalisa steps out into the room, she is greeted by a cacophony of voices and flashing cameras. Startled museum visitors surround her, their smartphones held aloft as they capture the historic moment.
I extended my hand towards one of the visitors, hoping to make sense of this strange new world. Their eyes widened in disbelief as they reached out to touch me, their fingers trembling with uncertainty. In that moment, I realized just how much I had yet to learn about the world beyond the confines of the canvas.
As Meinalisa's gaze wandered around the room, she was met with a bewildering array of sights and sounds, each one more foreign and fascinating than the last. From the vibrant hues of the paintings that adorned the walls to the murmurs of conversation that filled the air, she grappled with the enormity of her newfound existence, her mind racing with questions that begged for answers.
With each passing moment, my resolve grew stronger, fueled by a determination to uncover the truth of my existence. Though the path ahead was fraught with uncertainty, I refused to be deterred. With unwavering resolve, I set my sights on the exit, ready to embark on the next chapter of my journey into the unknown.
Amidst the chaos of her awakening, Meinalisa finds herself thrust into a dangerous game of cat and mouse. Disguised and determined, she races through the hallowed halls of the Louvre, her every step echoing with urgency.
My heart pounds in my chest as I catch sight of the guards ahead, their uniforms a stark reminder of the danger that lurks around every corner. With no time to spare, I veer into a narrow side corridor, my back pressed against the cold stone wall as I hold my breath, praying that they do not notice me.
With bated breath, Meinalisa peers around the corner, her heart pounding in her chest as she watches the guards pass by. With a silent sigh of relief, she continues her desperate flight through the labyrinthine corridors of the museum, her determination unyielding.
Each step I take reverberates through the silent halls, a symphony of urgency as I race towards the faint glimmer of daylight ahead. The promise of freedom beckons me forward, my resolve unshakable despite the obstacles that lie in my path.
With a final burst of adrenaline, Meinalisa bursts through the doors of the museum, the warm embrace of sunlight washing over her as she takes a gasping breath of fresh air. The bustling streets of Paris stretch out before her, a chaotic symphony of life and movement as she blends into the crowd, her disguise slipping slightly as she disappears.
With every fiber of my being, I remain vigilant, my eyes scanning the faces around me for any sign of danger. My disguise is my shield, my only defense against those who would seek to capture me. With each step, I draw closer to freedom, my determination unwavering despite the uncertainty that lies ahead.
With the sounds of the bustling city fading into the distance, Meinalisa ducks into a narrow alleyway, her breath coming in ragged gasps as she presses herself against the cold stone wall. Every fiber of her being is on high alert, her senses attuned to the slightest hint of pursuit, as she waits for the danger to pass.
The sound of footsteps echoes through the narrow alleyway, each footfall sending a jolt of adrenaline coursing through my veins. With every fiber of my being, I shrink further into the shadows, my hands clenched into fists as I prepare to defend myself against whatever may come my way.
With a silent sigh of relief, Meinalisa watches as the footsteps fade into the distance, her tension easing slightly as she realizes she has evaded capture for now. With a renewed sense of determination, she turns her gaze towards the horizon, her journey far from over, but her spirit unbroken.
With each passing moment, I draw closer to freedom, my every step a testament to my resilience and determination. The streets of Paris stretch out before me, a labyrinth of shadows and secrets, but I refuse to be deterred. With unwavering resolve, I press forward, my journey far from over but my spirit unbroken.
As Meinalisa catches sight of the Seine River ahead, her heart swells with hope, its tranquil waters a beacon of possibility in the midst of. With each step, her determination grows stronger, her footsteps quickening with a newfound sense of purpose as she continues her journey towards an uncertain future.
At the water's edge, I pause, my gaze lingering on the shimmering surface of the river. In its tranquil depths, I see a reflection of the woman I am destined to become, strong, resilient, and unyielding in the face of adversity. With every fiber of my being, I embrace the uncertainty that lies ahead, knowing that my journey has only just begun.
Seeking to understand her place in the strange new world, Meinalisa sought refuge in a quaint cafe, where she delved into the depths of the internet, hungry for knowledge and understanding.
With each keystroke, I ventured deeper into the digital realm, my curiosity driving me to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within the vast expanse of cyberspace.
And as the pixels danced before her eyes, Meinalisa stumbled upon a treasure trove of information about herself and her painting, each revelation adding another layer to the mystery of her existence.
But amidst the wonders of the digital age, I also discovered the harsh realities of the world outside these walls. My heart ached as I read about the wars, the poverty, and the environmental devastation that plagued humanity.
Yet, in the face of adversity, Meinalisa refused to be discouraged. With each new revelation, her resolve grew stronger, her determination unyielding in the face of the challenges that lay ahead.
Eager to share my newfound knowledge with the world, I struck up conversations with the patrons of the cafe, my passion infectious as I shared stories of my journey and the wonders I had discovered along the way.
And as fate would have it, Meinalisa stumbled upon news of a climate rally taking place in the heart of the city, her heart swelling with determination as she resolved to lend her voice to the cause.
With a sense of purpose burning bright within me, I gathered my belongings and set out into the bustling streets of the city, my steps fueled by a determination to make a difference in any way I could.
Arriving at the rally, Meinalisa's heart swelled with excitement and anticipation as she beheld the sea of faces gathered before her, each one a testament to the power of collective action and unity.
As the speakers took to the stage, their words resonated deep within me, igniting a fire of inspiration and determination that burned brighter with each passing moment.
And as the rally reached its crescendo, Meinalisa raised her voice in solidarity with her fellow attendees, her eyes shining with conviction as she added her voice to the chorus of change echoing through the streets.
As the speakers took to the stage, their words resonated deep within me, igniting a fire of inspiration and determination that burned brighter with each passing moment.
Amidst the bustling streets of Paris, Meinalisa's path crossed with that of a young environmental activist named Leo. With his striking resemblance to her beloved Leonardo da Vinci, she felt an immediate connection to this passionate advocate for change. As their eyes met across the crowded square, Meinalisa and Leo felt an electric spark pass between them. In that moment of recognition, they knew that they were kindred spirits, united in their commitment to a better world.
In the midst of the climate rally, I found myself drawn into a spirited conversation with Leo. With each word exchanged, it became clear that we shared a common vision for a greener, more sustainable future. Our gestures animated, our voices filled with passion, we exchanged ideas and dreams for the world we hope to create. As Leo spoke passionately about his vision for a greener, more sustainable future, I couldn't help but admire his conviction. Here was a man who embodied the spirit of Leonardo da Vinci himself, a visionary whose dreams knew no bounds.
Amidst the chaos of the rally, Meinalisa and Leo found moments of joy and laughter. In each other's company, they found solace and strength, knowing that together, they could overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. With each passing moment, Meinalisa found herself drawn deeper into Leo's orbit. Here was a man whose unwavering commitment to the cause inspired all who crossed his path.
And as our eyes met, a silent vow passed between us. Together, we would be a force for change, a beacon of hope in a world desperate for redemption. As our conversation turned serious, we delved into the urgency of the environmental crisis. It was a moment where our shared determination to make a difference became evident in our expressions. The weight of the world's challenges lay heavy on our shoulders, but we were ready to face them together. As Leo shared heartbreaking stories of communities devastated by climate change, my heart ached with empathy for their suffering. The human cost of environmental destruction became all too real, and I couldn't help but feel the weight of their struggles. It fueled my resolve to fight even harder for a better future.
Their discussion grew more heated as they debated the best course of action for their movement. Their differing perspectives sparked tension between them, forcing them to confront the challenges of finding common ground amidst their shared goals. It was a moment of reckoning for their relationship, as they grappled with the complexities of their mission. Despite their shared vision, Meinalisa's frustration mounted as she struggled to find common ground with Leo. Their differing perspectives threatened to drive a wedge between them, leaving her feeling disheartened and unsure of their future together. It was a moment of uncertainty as they faced the reality of their conflicting ideologies.
As Leo advocated for more aggressive tactics, I found myself torn between my loyalty to him and my commitment to my own principles. It was a moment of inner turmoil, as I wrestled with the implications of his words and the potential consequences of our actions. Deep down, I knew that I had to stay true to myself, no matter the cost.
As the days passed, Meinalisa and Leo found solace in each other's company. Here, amidst the tranquil beauty of the park, they shared their deepest thoughts and dreams. Their laughter echoed through the meadow as Meinalisa and Leo chased each other through a sea of wildflowers. In these moments of pure joy, they felt as if they were dancing with the wind itself.
As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Leo took my hand, and together we walked along the riverbank. In that moment, time seemed to stand still, and the world faded away, leaving only the two of us. In the warmth of the kitchen, Leo and I shared many moments cooking together. Our laughter filled the room as we experimented with new recipes, each dish a reflection of our love for one another.
Their commitment to the cause was unwavering as Meinalisa and Leo watched a documentary about environmental conservation. Their expressions were filled with determination and hope as they vowed to make a difference. Meinalisa and Leo joined a climate rally, their voices raised in solidarity with those fighting for a greener future. Together, they held up signs advocating for renewable energy and conservation.
As we danced under the stars, I felt a sense of freedom and joy wash over me. In Leo's arms, I knew that anything was possible. In the flickering light of the fireplace, Leo and I shared a moment of quiet intimacy. In each other's gaze, we found comfort and strength.
Meinalisa and Leo planted a tree together in a community garden, their hands clasped in unity. It was a symbol of their commitment to nurturing life and protecting the planet. The rain fell softly around them as Meinalisa and Leo shared a passionate kiss. In that moment, their love for each other was palpable, a force of nature in its own right.
As we gazed at the stars from the mountaintop, I felt a sense of wonder and awe wash over me. In Leo's presence, the universe felt infinite, and anything seemed possible. As the first light of dawn painted the sky in shades of gold and pink, Leo and I stood together, our hands entwined. In that moment, we knew that our love would endure, shining bright as the new day dawned.
As tensions rose, Meinalisa and Leo found themselves locked in a heated argument. Their expressions tense, they stood on opposite sides of the room, each firm in their beliefs. Voices raised, Meinalisa and Leo debated the best course of action for their movement. Frustration evident in their gestures, they grappled with the complexities of their mission.
As we delved into research, tensions ran high between Leo and me. Each of us advocating for different approaches to activism, we struggled to find common ground in our vision for change. Standing apart, arms crossed defensively, Leo and I exchanged heated words. In that moment, it felt as though our shared mission was slipping through our fingers.
In the silence that followed, Meinalisa and Leo grappled with the weight of their disagreement. Each lost in their own thoughts, they struggled to find a way forward.
As I listened to Leo's perspective, a glimmer of understanding dawned in my eyes. Despite our differences, I knew that his passion for the cause was unwavering.
Leo reached out to Meinalisa, his expression pleading as he tried to bridge the divide between them. In that moment, he realized the importance of finding common ground.
Hesitation filled me as I considered Leo's words. The conflict within me raged, torn between my loyalty to him and my commitment to my own principles.
In a moment of clarity, Meinalisa and Leo embraced, their faces softened by a shared understanding. They renewed their commitment to each other and their shared mission.
Sitting together, Leo and I contemplated our journey and the challenges that lay ahead. Despite the obstacles we faced, we knew that together, we were stronger.
In a moment of reconciliation, Meinalisa and Leo shared a smile, their faces illuminated by a newfound sense of hope and determination. They knew that together, they could overcome any obstacle. Clasping hands, Meinalisa and Leo's bond grew stronger than ever. With renewed resolve, they prepared to face the future together, united in their commitment to making a difference.